Today we're going to talk about prime factorization with exponents. Prime factorization with exponents. So there are some numbers that when you break them down, you can make their prime factorization faster or smaller, more concise, by turning them into exponents. For example, if we were going to break down prime factorization for 45, we might say, okay, what are the numbers that multiply to get 45? Of course, 1 times 45. 45 can be broken down into 2 times anything, no, 3 times anything, maybe 4, 5, there we go. 5 times 45 is 9. 9 broken down is 3 times 3. And then 3s, they only go to 1 times 3, so we can stop there. So I could say the prime factors of 45 are 1, 5, 3, and 3. Now I see I have a double number here, right? So if I wrote it out, it would look 1 times 5 times 3 times 3. Well, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to check to make sure that would equal 45. 3 times 3 is 9. 1 times 5 times 9. 1 times 5 is 5 times 9. 5 times 9 is 45. Okay, so this checks out. 1 times 5 times 3 times 3 checks out. So if you look at this, you can say, wait, the 3 repeats itself. Doesn't that look familiar? When numbers repeat themselves in multiplication, what you're allowed to do is turn them into exponents. So this would be 1 times 5 times 3 is really 3 to the second power. And since you don't really need 1s in the prime factorizations, because 1 times anything will be itself, this will be 5 times 3 squared, and that should still be your original number. And let's test it. 5 times 3 squared, should it be 45? 3 squared is 3 times 3. Drop the 5. Let's test it. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 times 3, yep, it's 45, because 15 plus 15 is 30. Plus another 10 would give us 40, plus the last 5 would give us 45. So our prime factorization can be written out 5 times 3 times 3, or 5 times 3 squared. That was pretty fun. Let's do one more, and then we'll be done. 60. Prime factorization should be 2 times 30. 30 should be, let's go with 10 times 3, or let's go here, 3 times 10. 10 could be 2 times 5. And then we can list out all of our factors, which would be 5, 2, 3, and 2, because those are the smallest we can get for each of those. So it would be 2 times 3 times 2 times 5. And if I rearrange this, it would actually be 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. Let's test that first to make sure it equals 60. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 times 5. Let's go with 4 times 5 is 20. Times 3. 3 times 2 is 6, so this is 60. 60 does equal 60. So the prime factorization could be written 2 times 2 times 3 times 5, or we could be 2 times 2 is 2 squared times 3 times 5. And there you go, prime factorization with exponents.